Today we're going to talk about the 2020 gift and estate tax exclusion amounts. Hey guys, welcome to our channel where we discuss estate planning and probate topics. So let's get started and a little history lesson, and I promise this will be a quick one. In Oklahoma, we are lucky because we don't necessarily have to worry about estate tax anymore, at least Oklahoma estate tax. And that's because several years ago, the state of Oklahoma abolished the estate tax. However, even after the Oklahoma legislature abolished the Oklahoma estate tax, there was still some uncertainty because there are still federal estate taxes. However, in 2013, the United States Congress passed the American Taxpayer Relief Act of 2013 and provided estate and gift tax exclusion amounts. And they've increased every year since with inflation, especially in 2018. In 2018, the gift exclusion increased to $15,000. For 2020, it remains at $15,000. However, the estate tax exclusion amount increased this year from $11.4 million to $11,580,000. Always consult with your CPA to see how this will affect you and what you want to do. So, first, the $15,000 annual gift tax exclusion means that you can give anyone, up to $15,000 tax-free annually. Now, what's cool is that this is per person. So a married couple can give someone up to $30,000 annually tax-free, $15,000 for the husband and $15,000 for the wife. So that means potentially you and your spouse could give each one of your kids $30,000 tax-free. If you have 3 kids, that's $90,000 that you can give them every year tax-free. Now, you just have to report the excess amount, and like I mentioned earlier, always check with your CPA or your tax professional first before you do any of this. Now, let's discuss the estate tax exemption amount. For 2020, it's $11,580,000 per person. Now, that's really significant because only a few years ago, it was around $5 million. It also means that a married couple, you guessed it, could potentially exclude over $23 million from the 40% estate tax. This is scheduled to sunset after 2025, so unless Congress acts to change this amount, there is still a little bit uncertainty what's going to happen when we get to 2026. Now, these numbers are huge, and they really only affect a very, very small percentage of taxpayers. I think it's less than 0.5%, like less than 0.5%. But the $15,000 gift tax is more relevant. You know, if you have children who are just starting out in life or they just got married, then the gift tax exclusion might be a good way to help them out with a down payment, a house, or help them even pay for a wedding. And it's also a good way to help them jumpstart their own retirement. But like I said, you need to discuss these exclusion amounts with your tax professional before you do them. To learn more, give us a call, and remember that our initial estate planning consultation here at the Cortes Law Firm is always free. Well, that's all for today. If you've got value, then please hit the like button below. And if this is your first time here, can you please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button so you'll get updates every time we post a new video. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and as always, have an awesome week. We'll see you next time.